Hey, this is Von Diesel, and today I'm going to do a quick little review of the Ubisoft Forward Division 2 trailer we got yesterday. It has a bit of a surprise in there and some confirmation of things that we already knew but weren't supposed to. And first I'm going to play the trailer, then I'm going to go back through it and talk about a few things and speculate a bit.
Nothing can stop us. Together, nothing can stop us. The world will bear witness. Yeah, we are the victors.
Okay, and so that is where it goes into Yannick talking a bit, which we will go over. First, I'm going to go back to they show off the building that the summit will take place in. For anyone who's already playing in the PTS or been paying attention to the PTS, a lot of people thought that they might use the New World Trade Center as the building. I have a feeling that would have probably not have gone over very well, especially considering it's going to release not long after the 19th anniversary, I believe, of 9/11. And so this is the building. I'm not familiar with it. I don't know, and I would need to check the PTS to see if this is actually on the existing New York City map, I assume. I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure it's a mode that you travel to, but someone who's in the PTS can confirm that in the comments if you would like to. Moving on in the trailer, we have, so this clarification, there's been, I think, a bit of miscommunication. They keep calling it a free mode, which it is, if you have the Warlords of New York. Now, what I will say, in my opinion, is anyone who's bought the game since Warlords came out, I believe it was a better deal to just buy the Warlords Ultimate Pack or whatever that comes with the expansion and the base game. And if you were someone who played the game when it came out or bought it before Warlords and you're wanting to get back into it, you really should just buy Warlords of New York. It's, in my opinion, the best expansion Division has ever done from a story point of view, and you get this with it. So I think making, putting free in such bold letters is it's obviously clear here, but in some other ways I don't think it really has been. I must have skipped it here. Let's see. So scrubbing through a little bit, it said, I need to see where, so it's shown a release date of September 22nd, which honestly kind of surprised me. There it is. So the summit releases on September 22nd, which in theory should be when title update 11 drops. That seems natural. It's coming with that update. And That would be a few days after the second PTS. So the second PTS started today. This is September 11th. I assume it will go for a week, and then on the 18th it'll be over, and then the summit releases on the 22nd. So this kind of reinforces something I've said before, where the PTS is really just a demo of content that's on its way, and not necessarily like a developmental build. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and there's obviously things they can fix. You know, the thing is I imagine most of the things that people find out about or find during the PTS are things they already know about. I would say really the only thing that changes for the most part are fairly small balancing changes and things like that. Percentages on new gear or existing talents, things like that. So it shouldn't be that surprising that the summit Untitled Update 11 will be coming so soon. There's kind of some humorous stuff there. So it's 100 floors to the top. It doesn't really cite that there are checkpoints, but that's fine. I assume it's not exciting. There's nothing really surprising that was in this trailer, in my opinion, especially if you've been paying attention to, the social media and things like that, YouTube, people spoiling everything about this already. The big reveal is here. With the reveal of it's actually kind of annoying for people who haven't played the PTS, and if you are in that boat, this is a spoiler here, but that's pretty clearly a hunter, and if you've paid attention to the PTS and people playing it, the final boss at the top are hunters. There's actually a PTS Phase 2 update today that has made the 100th level. They fixed it where the hunters before could shoot through cover and were basically impossible to kill, but there was technically a way to beat the 100th level without killing them. That's gone, and now they can't shoot through cover, so we'll probably see people beating it today, if they haven't already, to be totally honest. I'm recording this about noon EST. So nothing really crazy new information about the summit. This is where it got kind of interesting, where at the very end we have a storm-ridden Kinley College location, and this teaser here at the end saying a limited special event codenamed Nightmare coming this winter. So I'll discuss what I think that is here in a moment, but after this it went to talking to Yannick, and he was showing expressions during this trailer and short talk. This is where he confirmed that Title Update 11 will come with the summit, and the manhunt target for Season 3, which will be part of Title Update 11 as well, will be Brandon Schaefer, who is the leader of the Special Operations Black Tusk unit that we've been kind of slowly picking off through the Division 2 story. He also talked about, I believe it was towards the end here, about Title Update 12, that will be coming this winter, along with Season 4, where the main target is going to be Fei Lao. That will also include this codename Nightmare event. Okay, so nothing really that crazy about Title Update 11 and Season 3. If people paid attention to the spoilers, they already knew that. It seems like all of the spoilers that came out from Season 2 and now what we know about Season 3 and 4 are all true. So if you've read those spoilers, it seems pretty sure that those things are going to come to fruition, the things in the spoilers, which isn't a bad thing. I think the spoilers were great. I think the story and the twists and turns that are coming in the next two title updates and next two seasons are actually really cool, and some of the more interesting story plot, some of the story beats that have really ever happened in this franchise. So I wish it wasn't delivered in 3-week increments, but it is what it is, I guess. As for what the codename Nightmare is, I don't really want to dive into spoilers necessarily right now, but I do think it's going to be directly related to something that happens in Season 3, which is why I assume it's coming in Season 4. My guess is that they are revamping or reimagining Kinley College in some capacity. I think it's going to involve hunters, And I've actually been saying for a long time that if I could go to Kinley and complete all 3 wings and then fight hunters in the main quad, I would do it. I don't particularly love the Kinley College missions. They're fine. I don't find them any less exciting, I guess, than the rest of the PvE. But the rewards just aren't there. Really, the only thing Kinley is good for, in my opinion, is the materials. You can fill up your materials real quick running around those maps. So if they're doing something here where we're going to go, my guess, if I had to throw out a complete and total blind guess right now, is that this limited event is going to involve something where you go to Kinley and you're going to go into the 3 different mission areas, and there's going to be either some type of something to do with hunters or rogues, maybe even the ambushers or the underground NPC factions that we really don't know any more about than we did when the game came out, other than that they exist. It doesn't seem like it's going to be like a Halloween event or something, because it's coming in the winter. I'm not expecting Title Update 4 or Title Update 12 and Season 4 to drop until I would say, I guess if Season 3 is going to start the first week of October, I guess it would be something like I guess in late December, early January is when I'm expecting Title Update 12 and this event. So what it is, I'm glad that there is something coming that we don't know everything about. And I think that's a good thing. And I am excited, whatever it is. The only thing I fear is 2 things. One, I fear that this event actually is going to be super cool, but it's limited, so it's only going to be up for like a few weeks or something. And if they happen to strike a really cool event, that it's going to be the one thing that we can only do for so long, which would be in true Kinley fashion. The other thing I fear is that in the coming months, I've already seen it happening yesterday, is people are going to start speculating because they don't have any idea what it is. I've already seen people saying, oh, it's Underground 2, it's survival. All the same predictions everyone makes every time, because they haven't just accepted that Underground and survival are gone. But I don't think it's going to be those things. I think they did tell us that the summit was going to be something completely new and unique. I don't really think it is. I think it's basically just Underground and Resistance kind of smashed together, with some unique things, obviously. This I don't know, and honestly I don't care. I'll be happy to find out what it really is when it actually comes. But yeah, that's kind of what I have. Oh, and the last thing they updated is they did say that the Division 2 will be backwards compat with PS5 and the new Xboxes. That shouldn't be news, and I don't even think that companies should need to announce that. The new systems are run on the same architecture as the current ones, so every single game that is on the current systems, there's no technical reason that they won't work natively on the next systems. It's not even backwards compatible, really, because it's not really a new architecture or anything. I get why they have to use those words, because it's what consumers are used to, but it's not really even backwards compat. It's just like the upgrade to the PS4 Pro or the Xbox One X. It's just more power. The one thing I do hope from the new systems, and I've reached out a little bit to try to get some confirmation of detail, but no response yet, is whether or not the PS5, the Series X, or the Series S are going to be able to take advantage of 30 plus FPS, because honestly, I don't care about 4K even. If I can get 1440p or 2K, or even 1080p at like 60 FPS or 120 FPS maybe, I would prefer that over 4K 30 every day. So we'll have to wait and see. If I get any confirmation, I will throw it out on the social medias and my podcast. Speaking of those things, if you want to follow me on Twitter, check out at @BonDiesel. You can also check out at the EchoCast for only Division 2 information and not my personal musings. You can check out my podcast on all providers, including this YouTube page. Just look up the EchoCast. And that's what I have for you this week. So until next time.